There is a pair of earrings sitting in almost every woman's jewelry box right now, something she reaches for constantly that is quietly adding years to her face every single time she puts it on. Not because it is cheap, not because it is out of style, but because of one detail almost nobody ever explains to us. And by the end of this video, you are going to walk straight to your jewelry box and check whether you own it too. Welcome back to Timeless Style Living, the corner of the internet where we celebrate refined style, quiet confidence, and that soft, effortless glow that only gets better with time. If this is your first time here, stay a while, because what you are about to hear might change the way you open your jewelry box for good. And if you have been with us for a bit, you already know we do not do trends here. We do truth. Delivered like your most stylish friend pulling you aside before a party to say, "Wait, let me fix that for you." Here's the truth we're sitting with today. Getting older does not mean we stop enjoying beautiful things. It means we get to be more intentional about them. Our style evolves into something more graceful, more elevated, more us. And few things reveal that evolution faster than the small metal and stone details resting against our skin every single day. The right pieces can lift your whole face, brighten your eyes, and bring back a radiant, youthful energy you thought you would have to chase forever. The wrong ones do the exact opposite, and most of us are wearing at least one of them right now without even realizing it. So here's what we're doing today. First, I'm walking you through 5 jewelry choices you may want to retire after 60, the ones working against you more than you know. Then, because I never like to leave you with just a warning, I'm giving you 5 timeless pieces that replace them. The ones that don't just look good today, they'll still look good in 20 years. Stick around, because piece number 5 on our Keep Forever list is the one that women tell me in the comments changes how they feel walking into a room. And if you love this kind of honest, practical style talk, go ahead and subscribe to Timeless Style Living right now, because we do this every single week, and I promise you, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Let's start with the one that surprises people the most. Mistake number 1, the heavy dangling earring. I say this with so much love because I understand exactly why these catch your eye. Long chandelier styles, layers of metal, cascading beads that catch the light and make a statement from across the room. On a display case, they are stunning. In theory, they are gorgeous, but on us, after 60, they tell a story we do not necessarily want to tell. I think about a woman I once knew, a sharp dresser, always turned out beautifully. She wore long, heavy gold drop earrings to her daughter's engagement party. They sparkled like something out of a magazine, but when the photos came back, she noticed something that bothered her deeply. Her face looked pulled, tired, not the glowing, proud mother she felt like on the inside. The earrings had been tugging everything downward the entire evening, and the camera caught what the mirror never warned her about. Here is what almost nobody explains to us, and I have had estheticians confirm this exact thing to me directly. As we get older, the skin around our earlobes naturally loses a little elasticity. It happens to all of us, and there is absolutely nothing shameful about it. It is simply the body changing the way bodies do. But hang a heavy earring from that softened skin, and the weight creates a downward pull. That pull does not stop at the earlobe. Visually, it drags the entire lower half of your face along with it. It emphasizes sagging instead of softening it. It pulls the eye down when what we actually want is lift. So what do we reach for instead? Lightweight drop earrings, medium hoops in fine gold or silver style, a single pearl teardrop, a delicate gemstone on a thin chain. These move gently, catch the light beautifully, and do the one job that matters most at this stage of life. They draw the eye upward toward your cheekbones, your eyes, your very best features. Write this one down if you need to. Weight works against us now. Lightness lifts us, and lifting is always the goal. But here is what surprised me when I started researching this next mistake. It's not about small versus large at all. It's about a completely different kind of overreach. And I guarantee at least one of you watching right now owns the exact piece I am about to describe.
Before you close this video, hear me out, because I know plenty of you love a statement piece. So do I. There is nothing wrong with wanting to stand out, wanting a little drama in your look. But there is a difference between making a statement and making noise. And after 60, we want the former, never the latter. I was at a garden brunch last spring. Lovely afternoon. Beautiful women everywhere. One woman in particular caught my eye. Poised posture, gorgeous layered hair, a beautifully fitted navy wrap dress. She had it all going on. But she was also wearing enormous circular earrings that hung almost to her shoulders. Bold, bright, and honestly, they were all I could see. Not her beautiful face, not her stunning hair, not her confident presence, just the earrings. They had hijacked the entire look. That is exactly what oversized statement pieces do when they are too large for our proportions. They compete with your face instead of complementing it. They pull attention away from your eyes, your smile, your expression, everything that makes you magnetic, and redirect it straight to the jewelry. After 60, our faces carry more presence, more character, more depth than they ever did at 30. The last thing we want is an accessory loud enough to drown that out. So here's the move I call the understated statement. A medium geometric stud with a matte finish, a sculptural hoop with texture but not excessive size, a cluster of tiny gemstones in an interesting shape, a teardrop earring with a single bold color stone. These are pieces people notice and then look past, straight at you. And if you love drama near your face, do it through color, not size. A rich amber earring, a deep burgundy stone, a warm coral hue. Color draws the eye. Size overwhelms it. Quick question while it's fresh in your mind, because I actually want to know, which of these 5 mistakes is sitting in your jewelry box right now? Type the number in the comments, 1 through 5. I read every single one, and it genuinely helps me plan future videos around what you are all actually dealing with.
Now, this next one catches almost everybody off guard because it does not look like a mistake at all. It looks responsible. Mistake number 3. Worn and tarnished metals. I say this with zero judgment because every single one of us has a pair sitting in our jewelry box right now that has seen better days. Maybe it was a fun impulse buy. Maybe it still carries a happy memory and you have not been ready to let it go. I understand completely. But let's talk honestly about what those dull, worn, brassy metals are actually doing to your face. I had a pair of gold-toned hoops I adored for years, my everyday go-to. One afternoon, I held them up near a window and really looked at them for the first time in ages. The finish had faded into a dull, slightly greenish brass tone. I put them on out of curiosity, and the difference was striking, and not in a good way. Instead of adding warmth to my face, they seemed to drain it. Light bounced off them harshly and unevenly, and my skin looked more tired than it actually was. That is the hidden damage of worn metals. They do not just look cheap sitting in a drawer. They actively change how your complexion reads, in person and on camera. And since light and warmth are the 2 things our skin needs most after 60, anything stealing them is working directly against you. There's the comfort problem too. Low-quality metals can irritate ears that grow more sensitive with age, leaving redness and soreness nobody has time for. The upgrade does not have to break the bank, but it does have to be intentional. Sterling silver, solid gold, or gold vermeil, stainless steel with a good finish. These hold their appearance, feel light and comfortable, and enhance your natural glow instead of competing with it. Rose gold, in particular, is one of the most universally flattering metals for mature skin, thanks to its warm, peachy undertone that plays beautifully against both warm and cool complexions. Here's a simple test. Hold a gold piece in one hand and a silver piece in the other. Stand near natural window light and watch how each interacts with your face. One will make your skin look warmer and more alive. The other might wash you out. Whichever one lights you up, that is your medal. Build around it, and everything in your jewelry box will start working together instead of against each other.
Most women never realize this next one either, because it feels so innocent, even joyful. Mistake number 4, the bright plastic and trendy colorful earring. This one always gets a reaction because so many women have a genuine soft spot for fun, cheerful, colorful pieces. And honestly, I get it. There is something joyful about a bold, unexpected pop of color near your face. It feels youthful, playful, like you are not taking yourself too seriously, which is a beautiful quality at any age. But here's where it gets complicated. After 60, our coloring naturally softens. Our hair lightens, our skin tone gentles, our features refine. Place a loud, saturated, synthetic-looking color right beside all that softness, and the contrast does not flatter, it clashes. The earring wins the visual competition, and your beautiful, glowing, mature face quietly loses. I saw this play out at a neighbor's garden party last summer. A woman I genuinely admire, warm personality, effortless linen and straw style, wore an incredible cream dress with a wide-brimmed hat. She looked like she'd stepped out of a French countryside painting. But right beneath all that loveliness were large, bright, cobalt blue plastic hoops, and my eye kept getting yanked away from her face every time she moved. Such a shame, because she is genuinely beautiful. The issue was never the color itself. Color is wonderful. Color is alive. The issue is the quality of the color and the level of contrast it creates. So instead of plastic neons and acrylic brights, we move toward natural stones and softer palettes. Mother of pearl, rose quartz, amber, jade, soft coral, dusty teal. These have a depth and warmth synthetic color cannot replicate, and they sit against mature skin in the most harmonious way. If you love a color, do not abandon it, just let it mature with you. Swap bright turquoise for muted aquamarine. Swap electric pink for warm, dusty rose. Swap sunshine yellow for soft champagne gold. The personality stays. The harshness disappears. And now, the mistake that hides in plain sight, the one that looks like the safe choice. Mistake number 5, the tiny stud that disappears. I know. Tiny studs feel like the responsible option. Understated, timeless, appropriate. And in some settings, they absolutely still are. A very small diamond or crystal stud at a formal event, lovely. But as an everyday earring, especially as our features soften and relax with age, those tiny little dots can leave the face looking unfinished, empty, like something is missing and you cannot quite name what. Here's the visual reason. As we move through our 60s and beyond, our jaw, our cheeks, the space around our eyes all soften and gently broaden, a natural, beautiful part of aging, but proportions change with it. What once felt perfectly balanced, a tiny earring on a tighter, sharper face, can now feel too small, too timid, lost against features that have grown into their fullness. A friend of mine proved this without even meaning to. She had worn the same tiny diamond studs for years. Classic, tasteful, very her. One afternoon, I handed her a pair of medium pearl drops, just to try. She put them on, looked in the mirror, and went quiet for a moment. Then she said, "I look like I have cheekbones again." She laughed, but she meant it. That gentle, medium scale had lifted everything. Her eyes looked brighter, her whole face looked more awake. The replacement is not an oversized earring. We already covered why that backfires. It's a medium scale piece with just enough presence to frame your face and draw the eye upward. A classic pearl button earring in a comfortable size, a soft teardrop in gold, a medium oval hoop, a slightly larger gemstone in a simple setting. And I want to say this clearly because it matters. Choosing a more visible earring was never about trying to look younger or disguise your age. It's about dressing in alignment with the face you actually have right now, a face full of beauty, experience, and grace.
So that's the full list of what to release. Heavy dangles that pull you downward, oversized statements that hijack your face, tarnished metals that quietly drain your warmth, bright plastic that clashes with your softened palate, and tiny disappearing studs that leave your face looking unbalanced. If any one of those made you pause, this video has already done its job. But do not go anywhere because this is exactly where it gets good. Everything I've told you so far has been about what to remove. What comes next is about what to build. 5 pieces that do not just avoid the mistakes, they actively work in your favor for the rest of your life. And the very last one on this list is the piece my comment section asks about more than anything else I've ever posted on this channel. So stay close.
There is something quietly beautiful about watching a poised woman get ready. She does not rush. She does not stand at the mirror wondering what will impress everyone else. She simply reaches for the same few pieces she has trusted for years. None of them chosen because they were trendy, all of them chosen because they still feel right. That is the remarkable thing about truly timeless jewelry. It does not lose its charm when fashions change. It simply continues to belong. The first piece every refined wardrobe deserves is the delicate gold chain necklace. It might seem almost too simple to deserve attention, and that simplicity is exactly what has kept it beautiful through every decade. While bold statement necklaces come and go, a fine gold chain remains a constant, adding just enough warmth without ever overpowering the woman wearing it. It looks just as natural with a crisp white shirt as it does with soft cashmere, silk, or a classic V-neck dress. Instead of competing with your outfit, it enhances it, drawing the eye upward and bringing a soft glow to your face. When choosing one, look for a delicate profile, rather than a heavy, oversized design. An 18-inch length is often the most flattering, resting gracefully near the collarbone and complementing nearly every neckline. Yellow gold offers warmth and traditional elegance. White gold, a cleaner, more contemporary feel. If you enjoy layering, keep it refined. 2 slender chains of slightly different lengths create depth without looking busy. Avoid thick chains or oversized pendants that distract from the sophistication this piece is known for. And here's the beautiful part. People rarely remember the necklace itself. They remember how polished and confident you looked while wearing it. Now, do not overlook this next one because it is easy to underestimate until you actually see it catch the light. The tennis bracelet. Some jewelry never needs to announce its value. It reveals itself in quiet moments. A graceful gesture holding a coffee cup, a warm handshake, the simple motion of turning a page. The tennis bracelet earned its name after a professional tennis player famously stopped a match to search for the diamond bracelet that had slipped from her wrist. Ever since, it has stood for understated luxury, refined enough to be practical for everyday wear. What makes it timeless is balance. Each stone aligns to create a continuous line of light that feels graceful rather than extravagant. It never dominates an outfit, working just as beautifully with a linen shirt on a sunny afternoon as it does with an elegant dress for evening. If natural diamonds are not within your budget, high-quality moissanite offers remarkable brilliance without the same investment. What matters most is clean craftsmanship, secure settings, and proportions that feel refined rather than oversized. It pairs beautifully with a classic watch, but avoid stacking too many bracelets or dangling charms beside it. When everything competes for attention, the quiet beauty of this piece disappears. Before we go any further, tell me this in the comments, because I genuinely want to know, which timeless piece are you adding to your collection first, the gold chain or the pearls we are about to talk about? If you are finding value in this so far, this would also be the perfect moment to hit that like button. It genuinely helps this kind of honest, practical style content reach more women who need to hear it. And the best is still ahead.
Because there is a reason gold hoop earrings have remained a favorite for generations of stylish women, and it is not luck. They have never relied on passing trends or dramatic design to stay relevant. Instead, they have quietly evolved, always finding their place in the wardrobes of women who appreciate effortless style. The right pair does not make you look younger by trying too hard. It simply brings light, softness, and balance to your face. After 60, the secret is proportion over size. Small to medium hoops, usually 20 to 30 millimeters, tend to be the most flattering. They frame the face without overwhelming it, adding gentle movement to catch the light as you smile or turn your head. They pair beautifully with a crisp denim shirt for a relaxed weekend, a tailored blazer for lunch with friends, or a flowing linen dress on a warm afternoon. They complement nearly every hairstyle too, adding softness around a chic pixie cut or peeking through naturally with shoulder length or longer hair. The most common mistake, just like we discussed earlier, is assuming bigger automatically means bolder and better. In reality, oversized hoops often pull attention away from your features instead of enhancing them. The best hoop earrings have a remarkable quality. After a conversation, people rarely remember the earrings themselves. They remember your warm smile and how effortlessly put together you looked. Now, here is a piece that is not just jewelry. It is a story you wear. The signature ring. Unlike most jewelry, a signature ring becomes part of a woman's story. It is not simply something she wears. It becomes something she lives with. Over the years, it quietly witnesses birthdays, family celebrations, career achievements, new beginnings, and even the difficult seasons that shape who she becomes. Long after we forget when it was purchased, we remember